So I'm at my home here in Lansing, Michigan, getting ready to head to the airport in Detroit to go to Minneapolis to meet my mom there, and we're eventually going up to Duluth for Grandma's Marathon 2016. Pretty excited about this. Been planning for this trip for a long time, looking forward to this weekend, so amped up and ready to go. It's awful humid.
Go, Jason! I just need to do the water stuff. You hear? Oh, sorry. I'm going to be taking his first. Go, Jason! You're getting closer! I know.
So I ran Grandma's Marathon and it didn't quite turn out the way I had hoped, but I was able to finish. I didn't get hurt and I didn't get sick, so in that sense it was a win. If you haven't heard, Grandma's Marathon, the weather was really about as bad as you could expect for a early summer race. I guess technically it was late spring. It was 88% humidity before the start of the race, and it just got worse as the day went on. It got warmer and more humid. So how my race went, my first 10K split, I was like right on my goal pace. And then I think if I remember right, like through the first 9 miles, I had actually kept up my goal pace, which is probably pretty commendable given the circumstances. But then, as you could probably guess, I went downhill from there. About mile 15, I was like, I think I'm going to have to walk. I've never walked in a race before in my life. So that was like both confusing and disappointing, kind of soul crushing. And then from then on, I was just walking, running, because I just couldn't keep my body temperature regulated. I could still run fast, and my legs were fine, but after a while, it would be just get too hot and have to walk. So it was really, really disappointing. When I crossed the finish line finally, I was like fighting back tears. I was so frustrated and disappointed. But with a little bit of hindsight now, it's like I finished. I'm proud of that. I had to go through 9 months of physical therapy and training to get back in shape after my knee injury, and I was able to finish a marathon. So in that sense, it's a victory. As far as like the logistics of the race, it was really, really great. It starts in Two Harbors, Minnesota, and goes down to Duluth. It's a point-to-point race, and the city of Duluth comes out and really supports the runners in a really fantastic way. There were tons of people out there lining the streets, even in that heat and humidity, and they were really great. I think they were, extra supportive given the conditions. They knew we were struggling out there. People came out with like their own sprinklers and hoses to spray us down and stuff, which was much appreciated. I tried to hit every single one I could to try to stay cool. I wish I could have somehow had a portable hose to just dump over my head the whole race. So that was great. There was lots of food, lots of drinks. Everyone, you know, it was really a great race. I would highly recommend it to anyone who's looking for a late spring / early summer race. It's usually not that kind of weather in northern Minnesota, but yeah, that was definitely a downer. I think 370 some people had to be treated, and like 2,000 people didn't finish. And a lot of the people that did finish weren't in very good shape or finished much slower than they'd hoped, like myself. I was hoping to BQ and just didn't come in anywhere close to that. So I was very disappointed, but again, with a little bit of time passing now, I'm kind of over it and, you know, taking it as, you know, another step to build on. You know I'm in a lot better shape than my finishing time ended up being, so I'm giving it another shot here before Boston qualifying cutoff time. In early September, I'm running another marathon, so hoping I can pull it out there. If not, it'll have to wait till next year, but we'll see. Trying to think if there's anything else. We camped at the 1 mile mark, which I would kind of recommend if you can get a spot, camping up in Two Harbors rather than staying in Duluth, where A, it's hard to find a place to stay, and B, even if you do, you have to get on a bus, you know, go 26 miles north of there, get up at some ungodly hour of the morning to get up there in time. So it was a lot nicer for me. I camped at mile 1 and just walked down there before the start of the race, so that was very convenient. Yeah, that's about all I can think of. Again, I didn't really get the full experience of a marathon, of, you know, running those last 6 miles and having to gut it out and stuff because of the circumstances. So I don't know if I have a whole lot to take from it, other than, you know, if I had expected that kind of weather, maybe I could have, I don't know, somehow tried to train for that more during hot times of the day or something like that, but really was hoping for better weather. In my fall marathon here upcoming, maybe it'll be a little bit of an advantage that I'll have trained through the summer, so my body will be a little more used to running in the heat. So we'll see. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that. And I've already set my revenge race here for the end of July. There's a local 10K, and I looked at the winning time last year, and my PR for 10K is actually over a minute faster than the winning time last year. So there's a chance I might even be able to get a first overall, depending on who turns out. Obviously, there could be, you know, 10 ringers show up and, you know, I'm not even in the top 10, or, you know, who knows what's going to happen. But I really want to do well there, because my last couple races have been a little disappointing for various reasons. So trying to get back on track and really hoping to run well there. So thanks for watching. I'll be continuing to make videos, both race reports, gear reviews, and maybe some training topics in the future. Thanks again, and I'll be talking to you soon.